Hey guys, this is Mike and you're watching the Woolly Bug YouTube channel. It is Saturday, March 2nd, 2019, and I can't believe that I'm saying it's March already. This winter has been an interesting one. It really hasn't been too bad for fishing, but the temperatures have certainly been on a roller coaster week to week. It wasn't a month ago that we had the polar vortex settled in here and we had single-digit temps overnight, and a lot of the streams were locked up with ice. Even some of the spring creeks were icy and unfishable. But then, a week later, we're up into the 50s and everything's melted off. And that's just the rotation that we've been on. And even last night, we got a fresh coating of snow here. We got 2 or 3 inches, and they're calling for another 6 to 10 on Sunday. So winter has not breathed its last breath yet, and I hope it's out of here soon, because you hear March and you start thinking about mayflies and active trout. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure you guys are too. I am in Perry County, Pennsylvania again today, and I'm fishing a tributary to the Susquehanna River. And I just took the water temps. They were coming in around 39 degrees. I did see some little black stoneflies crawling around on the bank in the snow, which is kind of interesting. I'll try to get some on camera here for you as I head upstream. And the air temps are supposed to get close to 40 today. So again, relatively moderate. And one of the things I've learned this winter that's been a valuable lesson has been that when you come out here fishing for wild trout in the wintertime and there's snow on the ground, although it provides for an absolutely beautiful backdrop, it actually can be challenging at times, because the snow, as you walk, compacts underneath your boot. And that compaction, that noise, it sends vibrations out into the stream ahead of you. And these fish are so keyed in on their surroundings and danger that even when they sense the littlest of vibrations, they will scurry away. And it just makes fishing a challenge at times, because stealth is critical for wild trout, especially brook trout in Pennsylvania. It's stealth and presentation. So although it looks great, snow can be a challenge. Now, this snow that came last night was a relatively light snow. It wasn't real heavy, and hopefully that will aid in my walking a bit today. So we'll see what we can do. I'm going to head upstream. I've never fished this one before. It's going to be a good time, but I'm looking forward to enjoying the afternoon here with you guys. So I'll show you what I'm using, and then we're going to head upstream here and try to catch some wild Pennsylvania brook trout. So guys, I have my Hatch 3 Plus out here on the 8-foot 4-weight G Loomis today. And I'm using a single nymph pattern today. That is my Pink Ferrari pattern that you've seen in recent videos with the standard pink legs, 2 types of pink dubbing, and a pink tungsten bead head on a size 16 Umpqua competition barbless nymph hook. I did add foil tinsel last night and put some UV cement over top of that behind the bead, just to give it a little more flash and weight. So I like the way that's looking. I'm anxious to see if that works. That's tied in a 7.5-foot 5X leader. And then I'm using one of Stephen Koenig's Ghost Tech strike indicators. If you want to learn more about that, follow me on Facebook or my Instagram feed to see a little video I did on that. And we're going to start here and work our way up, looking for these beautiful little pools where these winter Pennsylvania brook trout might be hiding, like right there. Let's go, guys. Guys, that's my first wild brook trout here today in Perry County. Great little fighter. This guy put up a pretty good fight. That's a nice brook trout for the state of Pennsylvania. This is a beautiful take in that deeper pool over there, guys. Thinking there might be another one in there, so we're gonna give it a shot. Guys, that is just another good-sized Pennsylvania wild brook trout. Just great fish. Okay guys, I'm going to call it quits here on this Perry County tributary to the Susquehanna River. It's gotten pretty skinny up here, as you can see behind me, and I'm just not going to head upstream any further to fish. But it's been a great afternoon. I caught a handful of brookies, caught a couple real nice ones, and missed a few too. And I had a lot of fun playing around with Stephen Koenig's Ghost Tech strike indicator. That was a lot of fun. I used both one float pack and two, and it worked pretty well. I do think that that tool gives you an advantage when you're fishing these brook trout streams that are small and they have a very clear water, and you're trying to get up on these pools with as much stealth as possible. It gives you an advantage. So if you're a brook trout fisherman like me, give those a shot. I think Stephen's website is ghosttechsi.com. Stephen, thanks for the pack that you sent me, and I might use those in the future. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button so that when I put out new content going into the spring, you'll get a chance to be notified. And should get good here as we head towards April. And one last thing, I will be exhibiting at the Andrea Larco Artistry and Angling event in downtown Homer City on March 30th. That will run from 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. There will be a lot of great people and recognizable names and faces out there. A lot of cool products, a lot of cool artwork. I'll have my beanies out there and some new stuff that I'll have for that show. So if you're on the western side of Pennsylvania, or you feel like taking a road trip to fish and stop in there, stop by my table and say hi, and looking forward to it. So tight lines, guys. Good luck if you get out, and I'm gonna head back to my truck. So I'll catch up with you next time.